out to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. See, with your head dropping out with Alabama at. That would get for trying to battle rap. Hit, be one and no drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stun till you up that jury and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny till my young win for me. Yeah, for the love of the bankroll.
It's week 1 of the 2019 season. Tonight, it's the Los Angeles Rams squaring off against the Detroit Lions. Alright folks, Ford Field is the site of tonight's big time matchup as the home opener here for the 2019 season, as the Detroit Lions are ready to host the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams coming in from a tough loss in the divisional run against the Saints, but the Lions also lost in the divisional round. They lost to the Philadelphia Eagles. So these two teams looking to come in here and play this season better and eventually head out to the Super Bowl. Yes, indeed, both teams are very good, right now. I mean, last season, the Lions handed the Rams their first loss after starting 11-0 in this same field here in Ford Field. And, well, let's see how it goes. All right, folks, for the Rams, the debut of Odell Beckham Jr. That's right. The Rams landed Odell Beckham Jr. then be a trade in the draft for a first-round draft pick, and also Robert Woods. So let's see how it goes here. And the touchback. So the Lions will take a knee, and here comes Matthew Stafford. This is the first intense situation. And a handoff. And no gain on the play for Cohen. Second down and 11. Actually a loss of 1. Cohen again. And Cohen loses 2. Good job. That's why Rams starting off, stopping the run. They allowed way too many points last season. And here we go. 3rd down and 9 coming up. Let's see if they don't score the ball. And that's intercepted. And that's what the Rams needed and wanted. An interception and the opening drive of this game. As Joyner, the safety, picks off Matthew Stafford. And Joyner right there looked like a wide receiver. That was really contested. Golden Tate was covered. And it's just like pick your poison there. And Stafford did not like that. That's what Matt Patricia, did not like that one bit. 1st and 10. And Gurley is going to pick up 3 yards after. Wow. After almost got tackled behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 8 coming up. Goff goes into Gurley. Gurley has an open hole. Gurley continues to run. And he picks up 13 and a gain of 1st down. Jared Goff connecting to his running back via a screenplay. Good job out there by Gurley. Finds his block, being patient, and good job just making sure that he gets that 1st down. Wide open is Brandon Cooks, the leading receiver on this team and also in the league last season. And that will be a 1st down. Cooks, 21 yards. That's that offense powerhouse that the Rams always possess. First and 10. Here comes Gurley, and Gurley has a hole, and Gurley, it's in for the touchdown. Todd Gurley is in for the touchdown, and the Rams are up by 6 points. And here comes the extra point to make it 7. And it is 7 points. Great drive by the Rams. And here comes the kickoff, and this might be a kneel down. Yes, it is. Jones will take a knee. And Matthew Stafford is going to come back out. He threw an interception on the first drive. Wants to see if he can this time make it a touchdown drive. Nice play by Golden Tate, and Golden Tate will take it to the 43-yard line and a gain of 18. And right here what I see is a straight tart throw right there to Golden Tate. Great job there, Stafford connecting. Stafford fakes it to his running back. And Stafford's going to go deep, and it is incomplete. Good coverage by the Rams defense. Stafford, nowhere to go for Cohen. Rams defense coming alive here, 3rd and 15. Stafford. And he connects to his running back, Cohen, but nowhere to go there. So another punting situation for Detroit. Yeah, this is Cooper Kupp, but Cooper Kupp will let it go to the end zone for the touchback. Here comes Goff. Play action fake. Nice play there, and Higbee with a nice sideline catch, and that will be a first down. Look at Goff, just very accurate there, and Higbee was right in the right place at the right time. Great throw. With another 1st and 10 situation. And this is Odell Beckham. OBJ's first catch as a Ram picks up a first. Play action fake again. And that's a catch to Odell Beckham. Wow. And Odell Beckham coming down with that one. What a play there. Another catch, but that one is no gang on the play. 2nd and goal. Play action again. And Jared Goff will get rid of the ball. That will be 3rd and goal. And out of a sudden, you can see the Lions defense getting tighter there in the red zone. And Cooper Kupp is in for the touchdown. Cooper Kupp is in for the touchdown, and the Rams are leading now by 2 touchdowns. And the kick is up and it's good. It's 14-0. Just, exciting to see the Rams offense getting back into rhythm. The playoffs, divisional round, New Orleans, you can tell a lot of things, happened there in that situation. The last minute, situation, it hurts. It hurts to lose in the playoffs. Sean McVay has a lot to learn. 2 quick exits in the playoffs in his first 2 seasons as a coach. But you know what? The Rams are very, very strong, though. They need to just clean up their defense situations. They did, and right now, of course, they have not allowed a touchdown. 2nd down and 12. And nice play, and a loss of 3. Cohen has -9 yards as a defense of the Rams stopping the run. You stop the run, you become one-dimensional, and that's what the Rams want. Stafford has all day to throw. And nice coverage. And Cooper Kupp will take this one. And let's see where he takes it out of. And Kupp will take it to the 31. Jared Goff has been tremendous in this game. That's why, look at this Odell Beckham sideline throw there. And then to Higbee, another sideline throw there. And then he finds Cooper Kupp here for the touchdown. So Jared Goff has been tremendous. Nice play. That's Chip Everett, and Everett will take it to the 43, and that ball sailed over the safety, but the safety did not even jump and try to go for the interception. 1st and 10 after that big throw there. That's Jared Goff connecting to Brandon Cooks. And Cooks will take it to the 21-yard line. Wow, Jared Goff is just throwing the football. And finally a run, but Gurley loses about 4 yards. After a Goff, and he finds Chip Everett, and Everett tries to dive for the end zone, but instead picks up 22, gets out at the 3-yard line. Jared Goff is going to run it himself. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And the Rams lead 21-0 over the Lions. Just amazing what the Rams are doing here. Detroit, they don't have an answer. And what a way to avenge that loss from last season. I mean, I know that the game is far from over, but they're just putting on a clinic here in the first quarter. These guys look like they haven't lost a step. Pistol formation for Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions to start off this drive. And Cohen, and he's hard to get up. We'll be back. Doesn't look good. Second and 10. And another pistol formation. And this time he hands it up to Kerryon Johnson. And Johnson will take it onto the 28-yard line for a gain of 3. So here comes a 3rd and 7 situation. Stafford, incomplete. The Rams are all over the ball here today. Scott has scored 28 points, before the end of the first quarter, the way things are going here. And Cooper Kupp will take it to the 31-yard line. Throws off again. Wide open is Higbee, and Higbee goes out of bounds to the 37-yard line. And Jared Goff has over 200 yards passing. And no signs of Todd Gurley on this one. Jared Goff is just really slinging it out there. 1st and 10 coming up. This is Odell Beckham, and Beckham will take it to the 30-yard line. 2nd and 3 coming up. And Cooks will take it to the 24. You could tell that Jared Goff audible on that one. But still, the Rams are just really passing the football at will here. And Jared Goff goes down. And finally the Lions put a stop to Jared Goff. And Jared Goff goes down again. Third and 26. And Goff goes down again. And the Lions defense waking up finally. And that will be the end of the first quarter. The Lions end the quarter on a high note, but they're down by 21 points. 21-0 here on Thursday night on prime time. It's week 1, and it looks like week 8 already for the Rams. We'll be back. All right, we're back here, folks, in Detroit, Michigan, the home of the Lions, where the Rams lead 21-0 in this ball will head to the end zone, 21-0. Incomplete. Matthew Stafford, 2 for 7 to 24 yards and an interception. This is where, the second quarter where you need to just slow the Rams down a little bit. They slow down the Rams to end the first quarter. And nice play there by the Rams getting to the ball, and it's incomplete. Mark Barron on the coverage and on the tackle to disrupt the pass. Pistol formation, but this will be a passing situation. Stafford, that's all day. And he got sacked. Same thing happened to Jared Goff. You know, he held the ball too long, and look what happened. And Ndamukong Suh gets his first sack against Matthew Stafford, his former teammate, and his career. And Cooper Kupp will take it to the 46. And a great return for the slot receiver. It's Cooper Kupp. And Kupp will take it to the 47. Okay, so what happened here? 15 passes, right? You know, for the Rams. They're not running the ball. And Gurley finally back in action, and Gurley will take it to the 42-yard line. And Beckham, not much. This is a second down situation, and here comes Gurley, and Gurley has a stretch, and Gurley will take it to the 36. So one of the things that is happening right here that I'm noticing is that they are trying to wear down. Well, I think they already were down the Lions defense, but with passes. And now they're finally involving Chuck Gurley in a situation where he can be productive. And right there in the screenplay, he doesn't get much. So the Lions defense comes through again. But this time the Rams will go for a field goal. Let's see if they can make it. And they will. 24-0. Los Angeles. So 1st and 10. Handoff is to Johnson. Carry on Johnson takes it to the 28-yard line. Gain of 3. The Lions need to step up their game here. They are just getting embarrassed here at home. And Stafford goes down. Oh, almost offsides there. Stafford sets back. Wide open is Golden Tate, and finally the Lions get a first down. And Stafford sets back to throw. He's going to go lob it, and he got a wide open Golden Tate, and Golden Tate is in. Touchdown Detroit, finally on the board. It took the Lions about 25 minutes to score their first points of the game. And the kick is up and is good. Well, finally, that was the situation here. And here comes Cooper Kupp. And Cooper Kupp will go to the sideline, and Kupp will take it to the 33. He is one of the great kickoff returners in the NFL. (24-7) here in Ford Field. Play action fake. And Goff goes down again. 2 sacks for Kennard, the former Giant. That is Gurley. Gurley has an opening. Gurley, and number 32 couldn't even go for the block there as Gurley got down. Incomplete. Jared Goff did not connect with Brandon Cooks. And this ball will get tipped into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions defense have allowed a field goal in the last 3 drives. So they're really figuring out Jared Goff and company. Play action fake. Wide open is Roberts, and Roberts will go for the first down. And that was a nasty hit. No doubt about that. 2nd down and 6 coming up as Luke Wilson one of the things about the Detroit Lions right now, they're getting a little bit of momentum here. They're getting, the ball, getting close to seeing if they can get in field goal range. And that kills momentum if you are Detroit, because right now they were getting some. It's a 1st and 15 situation for the Lions. And that's a blitz beating the blitz, and now the Rams are catching up to Cohen, and the ball's in, touchdown, Detroit! Can you believe it? Just when you thought that the Rams started this game off hot, the Lions start answering back with 14 unanswered points. And look at him. Cohen just broke 2 or 3 tackles at once. And the kick is up and is good. 24-14 on a 4-play, 84-yard drive. And Goff got hammered at the 23-yard line. This is Cooks, and Cooks is going to go to the 46, and just like that with one play, the Rams are in Lions territory. What a way to quiet out the crowd too. And that's Cooper Kupp with a gain of 9. Second and short. And Gurley has one man to beat. And Gurley will take it to the 18. Good run there by Gurley. Okay, Gurley's doing better, you know, but still, he wants to get that long touchdown run that he had earlier. And Gurley, 2-17. One thing about Gurley is he doesn't know how to juke. I mean, you know, he's a powerhouse, yes, but he doesn't know how to juke. Second down and 9 coming up, and here comes Gurley again. And Gurley has a hole. And again, no juking for Gurley. 3rd and 5 coming up. And that's Odell Beckham. And Beckham catches the ball. Picks up about 7 yards. 5 catches for 61 yards for the former Giant who finally got out of New York to play in LA. Jared Goff has a hole, and Goff is going to run the ball. Well, he's going to throw the ball at once. And Goff again will take the ball out of bounds and 3rd and goal. Goff wants the Lions to blitz. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. That ball should have been picked off. And the kick is up. And the kick is good. So it's 27-14. The Rams coming up with a field goal here. What are your thoughts? Well, I think that, you know, the Lions have really slowed down the Los Angeles Rams offense, and you know, that's a good move for Detroit. To just, the Rams need to give up that big play. To the 37-yard line, 1st and 10. Two-minute warning here in Detroit, excuse me. The Lions
coming up at halftime. It's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A nice gain at 21 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, Stafford here. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to the air, Stafford on second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Going up top. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here's Stafford. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Off play action. Here's Goff. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one will go down as 33 yards of the 3rd down conversion. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some good-looking matchups on your screen there. One of the best? Yeah, I'll say it. It's in Cleveland. A big test there for the Browns.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, Don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. They go play action here on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11.
From the gun, Stafford. And that's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. On first down, it's Stafford. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Hey, give me radar.
Throwing again is Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Throwing to Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Luke Wilson, his first touchdown as a Detroit Lion. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Now Prater to add the PAT. Extra point good by Prater. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. Previous drive, pretty good. Touchdown pass, 5 of 6.
And when you're that sharp, when you're that strong in your passing game, now you feel like you can have a variety of throws to make. It doesn't have to be one simple throw. It doesn't have to be just a deep ball downfield. You can throw the intermediate game because confidence continues to grow. Similar to what you're doing in the Turkey Bowl every year.
Yeah,
right? With
right.
your quarterback and your family's team.
Yeah, something like that. They don't even let me play. I said,
no.
I make the hot chocolate on the sideline. And I make a mean hot chocolate.
I'm coming over just for that.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hold on. Check.
Another carry now for Gurley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Buying time to his left. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
If you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the first down marker.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool him on that play.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Hey, kill.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two teams. And the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set. 250.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Johnson. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Set. 280.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Forget height and catch radius. When you run the fade really well, run down the defender, kind of take him a little bit towards the middle of the field, and then fade to the sideline and give your quarterback some space, it can be executed that well, just as we saw.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of it. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ezekiel Ansah in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him 3 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on them.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.